Edgar, determined to protect Alessandra from harm, confronts her father, Baron Desmond. He discovers that another man has proposed to Alessandra before him, igniting his fury. Desmond, fearing for his life, stutters and hesitates to reveal the truth about this rival suitor. The tension in the air thickens as Edgar brandishes his sword, demanding answers. Will Desmond reveal the truth, or will his silence lead to a bloody confrontation? How will Edgar react when he finds out about Desmond's real intentions? Will Edgar challenge that suitor?
I saw you, Baron, raising your hand like you wanted to slap her, but now you cower before me. You are no man. I gave you such a simple warning, yet you slapped me in my face. Forgive me.
Desmond dropped to his knees. He clasped his hands together, begging Edgar to spare him this once.
I never intended to disrespect you. You there.
Edgar pointed his sword at Rowan when he started to walk to the other parked carriage.
It would be rude for you to not introduce yourself.
Rowan frowned, slightly annoyed he was brought into the Baron's mess. The Baron had one simple job, to send off Alessandra, and now the Duke was involved. He needed to leave before the Duke could question him about his master.
Allow me to introduce myself, Duke Collins. There seems to be a misunderstanding.
Rowan walked up to Edgar with one hand out for the Duke to shake and another behind his back, hiding his dagger.
I am...
Desmond covered his mouth, tears falling from his eyes as he watched Rowan's head fall to the ground. He could not pinpoint when Edgar had swung his sword to execute Rowan. The only evidence was Rowan's severed head and the rest of his body falling to the ground, staining it with blood.
You should thank Alfred for it being quick and painless. He sent my sword to be sharpened this morning. Alfred might be able to see into the future. Don't you think so, Baron?
Edgar pointed his sword at the next person he wanted to decorate the floor with.
I don't know.
Desmond wept. He knew he would be next for what he did to Alessandra. He could not understand why Edgar was acting like a madman because of his daughter when they only spoke twice. Had he mistaken how quickly Edgar fell in love with his daughter?
Get up, Baron. Get up and look at me the same way you were looking at Alessandra when she was pinned to the ground. Raise your hand to me,
Edgar yelled, frustrated with how much of a coward Desmond was. But yet he stood proud when his own flesh and blood was on the ground, fighting against a man she did not know.
Please spare me. Alessandra! Alessandra!
Desmond called to the carriage for his daughter.
My sweet child. Please come out and tell him to spare me. She has already asked me not to kill you right now. Alessandra, come out.
Edgar called to the carriage. She did not want her father to be killed when there were many eyes watching. But that did not mean he could not be inflicted with some type of pain. Edgar wanted her to stand by his side to watch it happen. Alessandra opened the carriage door, revealing herself with the Duke's coat still covering her head. Her eyes widened at the sight of the man's head a few inches away from the rest of his body. He truly killed him, she thought. Though she told Edgar to kill the stranger, somehow she didn't expect he would. He listened to her words without any hesitation. What else could she ask him to do? It was scary of him to do this much when they were not even married yet. Alessandra wondered what would happen to anyone who offended her when she officially became a duchess.
As the carriage door creaked shut, trapping Alessandra within this chilling scene, the future stretched before her, shrouded in uncertainty and the looming shadow of the Duke's terrifying power. Will Alessandra succumb to the pressures of her new life and become a pawn in the Duke's game of power? What are the long-term consequences of Edgar's brutal actions? Will Alessandra find a way to assert her own will and escape the suffocating grip of her powerful husband? What dark secrets lie beneath the surface of the Duke's charming facade? Will Alessandra ever truly be safe, or is she forever bound to the dangerous and unpredictable world of the aristocracy?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.